right, let's talk about our weather here over the next couple of days, because we're going to have some big changes, as we've been talking about for several days now as we head towards Christmas Eve. Enjoy the warmth tomorrow while you can, okay? We're going to be in the 50s tomorrow. It's going to be pretty nice, honestly, with a decent amount of sunshine. The winds will kick up, though, later in the day, especially across some of the Tennessee mountains, as we see a lot of wind energy ahead of the cold front, which is going to bring us a big drop in our temperatures for Christmas. We have wind watches up, high wind watches here for parts of the North Carolina and Tennessee high country, really just the Tennessee high country. Johnson, Carter, Unicoi, Green Mountains, you are all under that high wind watch for potential gusts up to 60 miles per hour as we go into Wednesday night and Thursday morning. You can see the winds here kicking up as we go into Wednesday evening, Wednesday night, and even into Thursday morning, still staying gusty. Even across the entire region, we could see some gusts 20, 30, maybe up to 40 miles per hour. Now, all this is ahead of the rain that pushes in, which starts to push in around daybreak on Thursday. Let's time everything out for you here and talk about what we're expecting. All right, first off, Tuesday and Wednesday were pretty nice. We do expect nice sunny skies on Wednesday, but here comes that moisture as we go into Thursday morning. By around 8, 9, 10 o'clock in the morning, it's starting to push in, and you can see the colder air on the backside trying to wrap around and give us some of that snow. A closer inspection of this shows that moisture pushing in Thursday morning, as I mentioned, around daybreak into the Tri-Cities. I think it'll take a few more hours, so let's say around 7, 8, 9 o'clock in the morning before it really starts to rain on us around here. But for our friends in Southeast Kentucky, Southwest Virginia, we're talking about rain around daybreak. Now, here's the snow line. The rain snow line is in parts of Kentucky around noon. It continues to advance off towards the east as we go later on through the afternoon, eventually between around 2 and 5 o'clock overspreading the area. The question mark here is, do we see any additional bands of snow develop during that time frame, which could end up giving us snow that lingers a little bit later than around 6 o'clock. We certainly will see some scattered snow showers as we go into the overnight, especially on our northwest-facing slopes. But the question still is, will we see a big batch of snow develop that could bring us a little bit more than what we got forecasted right now? I'll show you that in just one second. I don't want you to discount, though, the amount of rain. I mean, we're talking about an inch, inch and a half of rain from this system before it even turns over to snow. So a lot of standing water likely as we go into Thursday. Now, here's the latest snowfall map just in after we looked at all the data. Now, we're talking about heavier snow totals, of course, when you go up in elevation. For the valleys, about 1/2 inch to 2 inches is our forecast right now. A little bit more into Southwest Virginia, a little bit less into Northeast Tennessee, which is typical for a storm like this. And, of course, Pine Mountain, Black Mountain, High Knob, portions of the Clinch Mountain range, you should expect higher totals. Same thing if you're heading down 26 going through Sam's Gap and Flag Pond, expect some higher totals in the Carver's Gap area. Look across Southwest Virginia, generally around 2 to 3 across a large part of Southwest Virginia. These numbers could change and probably will in the next 24 to 36 hours as we look over more data, so stay tuned on that. Road impacts, of course, Thursday morning, the rain develops and roads are wet, at times very wet as that heavy rain pushes through. Then Thursday evening and Thursday night, could see what's known as a flash freeze occur. As the colder temperatures wrap in, any of that lingering moisture on the road would be turned over to ice, black ice, and of course it could get pretty slick. So if you got travel plans on Thursday, I'd recommend you do them earlier in the day with those falling temperatures. And even Friday morning, we likely will have some slick spots across the region. So if you're heading to someone's house Friday for Christmas, you may want to give yourself some extra time, especially before around 10 a.m., 11 a.m. in the morning. Weekend looks chilly, at least for the first part, then warmer weather as we head towards Sunday.